Hello, I'm Asha from Skatefresh and welcome back to this special series of videos for more advanced skaters wanting to try the Powerslide Swell range. So I've been skating on the 110s for several months, and a few days ago I was asked to try the 125s, and I was a little bit nervous, I have to say, to go up to that higher wheel size. But I have to say, I'm very surprised, and the transition was pretty smooth. It just took me a few days to practice some basics and to make sure my stops were still okay at higher speeds. So I'm really enjoying the extra speed, and the extra cushion is divine. So in this lesson, I'm going to be teaching you forward crossovers. And it's really a skill that if you're a street skater or a speed skater or a fitness skater, you really need your forward crossovers to work properly. So I hope this is going to be useful for you. The three-wheel skates are lighter and they do go faster more easily, meaning it's even more important for skaters to learn and master their stopping techniques. This is true whatever skates you have, so the emphasis on gaining good technique is nothing new. All Powerslide Swell skates are built in a unique and revolutionary way. They are the ultimate soft boot skate, but I'm amazed by the supportive fit, and they're extremely lightweight, comfortable, and still responsive. Powerslide have used all their knowledge and experience from speed skating, power skating, free skating, and fitness skating to create these high-performance fitness skates, which I think are the best line ever. So people have been asking me what's the best thing to do to prepare to going up a wheel size and skating on 3 larger wheels. Well, there are 2 things really. The first thing is being able to control your own edge. I think this is something that you will need to do when you get onto larger wheels, so you might as well do it before you get there. So this means the ability to consciously change your edge from an inside to a center edge, and maybe later from a center edge to an outside edge. So I call this conscious edge control. It's useful if you're already aware and starting to do this, because you'll definitely have to do it when you get onto larger wheels. But the most important thing I think for preparation on larger wheels is you need to be sure about your stopping methods. And it doesn't matter if that's a heel brake or a T-stop or a power slide or a lunge stop. There are lots of options that you have of different stopping methods, but you need several that work well. You need to be able to trust your stopping methods down slopes, in emergencies, in narrow spaces. So really make an assessment of your stops, because in my opinion, knowing how to stop will be the secret of how successful you are on skates, regardless of what size wheels you're on. Okay, so it's time now to take a look at forward crossovers and how to make them look and work brilliantly. Crossovers are the skill every intermediate and advanced level skater wants to master. They look cool and they can make you accelerate on corners if you do them properly. They involve having your weight from an outside edge pushing stroke, then crossing the skates and transferring your weight to the crossed over skate and gliding there whilst you regroup for the next push and crossover. They can be done continuously in circles or in combinations of 1, 2 or 3 for shorter corners. I use crossovers all the time while street skating and while on any corner where I need to gain more speed. They also feel amazing when you do them right. The first prerequisite skill for forward crossovers is the ability to be able to glide on a center edge. So not inside, not outside, but right in the middle of your wheels. And the exercise we're going to first do to train that is scooting on a straight line. This is scooting. You're pushing yourself along a line with one skate repeatedly, and the other skate is bearing most of your weight. Make sure you practice this lots of times so you really have it well on both skates. If you can't do this easily, then learning crossovers might be one step too advanced for you right now, so make sure this is nailed first. So now let's take that straight line scooting and turn it round a corner. So this is going to be your training for learning outside edges and gliding. Okay, so this is pure outside edge practice. Make sure you do this in both directions. So now we're ready for the crossing over part, but I think there's no rush to fully cross over. I've got an exercise now called a stepping turn, and this is where you're going to do the crossing over movement, but you're going to cross over just to be in line in your scissor, so not actually crossing over. So let's look at the stepping turn. This exercise will help you master the movement, and when your body feels more comfortable, you'll naturally start to cross over more and more. Notice how the knee bends immediately on the stepping forwards leg. Do not step forwards onto a straight knee. This is the fundamental mistake everyone makes with crossovers, and it will make your crossovers feel scary and insecure. So the next exercise is going to really force you to put more weight onto that crossing over foot, the front one. So this time we're going to do several scooters, cross over, and then glide in toe roll. So crossing over into a toe roll position will encourage you to bend that front knee and fully put your weight on that skate. You never want to be 50-50 with your skates crossed. No position is more dangerous than that. Do this in combination with scooters so you keep practicing your outside edges. Now your aim is to do one perfect crossover. How do you know when it's perfect? It should feel smooth and graceful and without any hesitation or insecure feeling. There are 3 steps to the crossover: the push, the cross, and the regroup. And when they're correct, they should all be the same tempo. Push, cross, regroup. Push, cross, regroup. Push, cross, regroup. So now you've got your normal crossovers. Let's look at the icing on the cake. This will probably, however, only be for the really advanced speed skaters, and it is the underpush. Notice how after the crossover, the back skate continues to roll laterally and adds some force to this push. This is called the underpush, and it can help generate even more power and speed. It demands a very good knee bend on the front support knee. Notice just how bent mine is. If you cannot glide on that slight inside edge, then the underpush will elude you. So try training your crossovers with the toe roll to help you prepare for this exercise. I may make this look pretty easy, but it's one of the hardest drills there is, so take your time and take it slowly. People are always telling me that they hit their heel brake when they're crossing over, and this is actually the biggest reason I'm given for people removing their brake. Well, let me tell you something. If you are hitting your brake as you cross over, it's a sure sign that you're not bending your knees enough. Let me show you what I mean. Here are some forward crossovers with a heel brake. Notice 2 things. There's a definite safety gap between the back of the heel brake and the front wheel of the other skate, so there's several centimeters of clearance distance. That gap is only created by the super bent knee on the support knee as you cross. Look at how bent my left knee is at that moment. If that knee is less bent, then the heel brake will clip the other skate as it crosses. So I hope this lesson on forward crossovers has helped you identify the lateral push, the new edges on the outsides, and being able to cross over with confidence. I really hope these exercises work. Now, there's a trick, or there's a problem with crossovers, which is if you do them properly, they make you accelerate. And very often, you need to train new things slowly. So do start off slowly, don't do too many in a row, because what you'll find is if you do them properly, you'll accelerate, and then you'll be going too fast to keep doing them properly. So this is really a lesson in slowing down and getting them perfect slowly, and then increasing your velocity without compromising your form. If you'd like more information on the Powerslide Swell collection, please check out powerslide.com. If you'd like more free video tutorials from me, please sign up for email updates on my website, skatefresh.com, and I will send you instant access to your inbox to a range of tutorial videos, either for beginners or advanced skaters, so you pick the level correct for you. So until next time, skate swell, feel alive. Bye from Rio.